Hi and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No, it's not the Truman Show. Close. Elaine Marolakos Edelson with Astrology Mojo. And I want to help you get your mojo back. Would you like to get your mojo back? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so the way it works, if you're new to me and you don't know that I'm going to say that the planets don't make you do anything in astrology, that we live in a cooperation with the cosmos. When the planets make a move, you feel it. When you make a move, it's reflected by way of aspects and angles in astrology. And there's some heavy-duty aspects happening right now. So we're going to be talking about Neptune and going quintile. That's a spiritual angle with the sun and Jupiter. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, let me know that you're here. Come say hello to me and stick around because in a little bit, I've got something really awesomely special. Best gift ever, hashtag best gift ever. So you can wow your friends and family. Who wouldn't want that? I don't know. Okay, so this is the lovely, I took this picture when walking my dog Coda and on a cloudy, almost rainy day. And it's just, this is where we live. I love where we live. And it looks like there's a microphone just sitting in the rocks. How convenient was that? Okay. I went to get my hair done on Wednesday and I showed up. I was so thrown off axis last week with the full moon in Gemini. I was not sleeping. And I showed up and I waited and I was early and I texted her and I said, this is a new person for me. It's all holistic. There's no toxic chemicals in the shampoos, the conditioners, the hair dyes, any of that. It's the henna. And she mixes her own concoction. Anyway, so I showed up and I texted her after about 6 minutes and I went, "Hi, so I'm here." And she went, "Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for any confusion, but you agreed to the 18th. And I was like, "Oh." And I looked back at the text and sure enough, I didn't know what day it was. So, yeah. So on Wednesday, I'll finally get my haircut because my bangs, they're like hanging down to here. I have to keep moving them aside. Aside from all that hullabaloo, how is everyone? Weathering the storms of the internal furnace that says you're not enough? Okay, well, you are enough. And you're awesome, by the way. Oh, hang on. I don't have it with me. I have a postcard that says you're awesome. Anyway, let me just say again, in case you haven't heard it recently, in case no one's telling you this, you're awesome. What do you want to do with that awesomeness? Today we're going to be talking about Neptune, and I have a chart to show you. Hi, Brittany's here. Christine, hey, Sage. Pass along the message, I am here. Well, the holidays, it's kind of wonky because, we've got our kids coming back from college. I'm so excited. I've been baking up a storm. So let me just look at the calendar and give you a heads up. Today is the 16th, and I'm here today. And then I'm back on Thursday, the 19th. And then I'm back on Monday. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not back on Monday. I'm here on Tuesday, the 24th, next week. That's right. Tuesday, the 24th. 9:30 Pacific, 10:30 Arizona Mountain Time, Tuesday. That's Christmas Eve day. I'm back. And then we're already in the auspicious vibe of the Capricorn eclipse at 4 degrees. My Capricorn rising sign is just so happy to be working it. Who else is here? Shada. I'm awesome. You're awesome. No, you. Chippendale. No, you. Please, after you. Oh, no, after you. So, yeah. And then I'm not certain about the following week. I'll be here on Christmas Eve day, usual time. It's on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. And then I'm going to be looking at maybe Friday the 27th. I will do my best. It's as I said, it's a, holiday time and want to spend it with our child and snuggle down. Okay, for the long winter. Winter is coming. All right, let me show you a chart. How's everybody doing today? Stick around. As I said earlier, I've got a special surprise for everyone. Okay, so where is it? Here it is. Ta-da! This chart was made, I forwarded it for December 24th, but it's in play through the rest of the month. And this is what we want to talk about. And here, wait, my little Bitmoji. There she is. Okay, so I drew purple arrows, magenta, my favorite color lipstick, magenta purplish arrows to Neptune Quintile. It's a Q with a little curly Q through it, to the Sun and Jupiter. So what does that mean? What? Anybody know? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Anybody? Neptune is a karmic planet. And again, the planets don't do anything to you. Neptune represents, well, I want to say big time addiction, yeah. But illusion and magic and ideal vision and just a film, video, fashion, photography. What's the glamour? What's the fairy glamour that's put over the image that makes you think it's terrible or it's amazing? What is that? That's where Neptune comes into play. And Neptune guides Pisces. Pisces, sun, rising, or moon, are going to feel this throughout the rest of the month the most, but also Capricorn, sun, rising, or moon. But then everybody, okay? Because this is a general reading looking at what does Neptune have to do with you in a quintile to the Sun and Jupiter. The Sun is your focus. In astrology, when you look at a general chart, it's the other way. The Sun is your focus. Pull focus. And Jupiter represents expansion, publishing, travel, foreign matters, philosophy, religion. Saturn's more religion, but Jupiter talks about the concept of edicts in every religious society. And then in Capricorn, guided by, look at all the Capricorn we have. It's Pluto, Saturn, Sun, Jupiter. And with this Capricorn solar eclipse already in play, we are looking at what's your truth? What's your structure? How did you set up your world? What's your framework? What's falling apart? Why doesn't it work? Let's not focus on the thing that's happening. Let's look at behind it, the framework, the structure of what you set up for this thing to have happen. And let me just move this over again because it's, no. Yeah, there it is. Make some room. Okay. So with the quintile to Neptune, it's a spiritual angle. And a quintile represents something that is understood on a sub non-conscious level, but then is brought to light during specific angles, such as the Sun, focus, Jupiter, expansion, Neptune, ideal vision, or the Sun, focus on Jupiter, expansion of Neptune, your addictions, your obsessions, what you won't let go, the woe is me, the victim. So during this time, you can look at what's coming up. And this is through December 27th. Okay, so essentially through the rest of the month. It's a full-on vibe, but, ow. I have knots in my hair. I'm getting it cut. Okay, but it's a full-on vibe through December 31st. And what we want to look at too is, what do the planets have in store for each of the signs? Yeah, but specifically, what about you? Let's pull a couple of cards from different places. These are where's the book? Secret Language of Light, Denise Jarvie. Transmissions from Your Soul book. And I think they're and Daniel Holman is the illustrator. I think they're very inspiring. My ears are ringing. Someone's talking. Either that or I'm getting a message and I'm not listening. Or it would be a thyroid thing, but I don't have that anymore. Okay, so let's just get a little clarity on what we can look at, what we're hoping to achieve the rest of this month. Focus, people. Focus. Focus, people. Focus. What are we focusing on? What? What do we want to look at? I don't know. What do you want to look at? Hi, Star. Star's here. What do you want to look at? You happy? If you're happy and you know it. What if you're not happy? What if it's just the moment that you're unhappy, but overall you're thinking, I'm truly blessed and grateful? What if it's that moment you think, I have everything I need, but yet I really don't have the thing that I want? So we're looking at here's the other card that popped out. Manifestation, what we're talking about. Focusing on manifesting. Mama. Can you see that without the thing coming? Is it focusing? It's manifesting from the cosmos. And when you focus your energy during this time frame, especially because Capricorn, Sun is in Capricorn. Capricorn represents the structure. In the body, it has to do with the bones, the teeth, the skin, the nails, the joints, the knees, So the structure of your world, what you're creating and what you'd like to create is the focus now. So, and plus the solar eclipse in Capricorn, the foci. And the readings I've been giving, the power up sessions, people are like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, that's exactly what's happening. This is exactly where I am. This is exactly. And so then we future project to the next set of eclipses and then another 18 months out. So what is it? What are you saying to me? Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. Because with Neptune, I'm going to make up my own planet. Neptune is in conjunction with my brain. Neptune with Jupiter. Neptune. That's a mashup, okay? Let's do that mashup. Here's the other card I pulled. Inward revolution. Wow. Got a revolution. Start a revolution. What would you like it to be? So we've got focus on manifesting and specifically on your inward revolution. And an inward revolution is breaking down the structures that don't apply anymore. And sometimes it comes with a little bit of grief. Sometimes it comes with a little bit of resistance, a little bit, meaning like sometimes a lot. And then we don't get what we want. And we say, I've been working so hard. It's not happening. Why did this thing happen? We cannot control other people's actions. We just can't. So we're going to have reactions or responses to what someone else does or says or doesn't do or doesn't say. And so to judge it, we've got Neptune conjunct Saturn, folks. Look at that. Neptune. I'm sorry. My finger's going to disappear. We have Pluto and Saturn in conjunct. Not just Pluto and Saturn in conjunct right there. It's like bringing up the judgment, the victim's voice, setting the new structure. Now we add to it Neptune. What's your ideal vision? What do you want to create? What would you like to do? And let's pull inward the idea that you have spiritual power. And spiritual power is the awareness of the moment. You can change your entire world on a dime with the thoughts that you think in the moment. Now remember, 5% of what you're doing is conscious. La la la, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it's really great, it's really not, la la la. 95 is unconscious. It's already programmed. So how do you break the program? That's what we're talking about. Well, Sage says the goal, to feel strong and grounded when surrounded by negativity. I want to attract more like-minded people. Okay. So let's use that as an example. Thank you, Sage. Let's use this as an example. If you are surrounded by negativity, then ask yourself, why are these people in your world? Now, if they're family, okay, I get it. If it's a lover, if it's a coworker, you can go home. You don't have to be with these people. You can say goodbye. You have to look at the core framework of why you chose to have negativity in your world. And sometimes light polarizes. So that, let me just get rid of this for a second. So that when you're all goodness and light, praying, meditating, handing out flowers and being so kind, you will attract opposite. This is a world of opposites. So lightness can attract the opposite if you don't have boundaries intact. So that's the lesson. We want to look at the message. Saturn and Neptune are karmic planets, and they point out to us, and right now it's big fingers. What's the issue? And a lot of times Capricorn energy does not have a boundary. So if you have negativity in your world and there are people who don't really need to be there, why is the focus on them? Now, if you have negativity, that's a boundary. If you have negativity in your world and these people are related to you, and you live with your sister, or I mix up the cards and I pull it again. Focus. It just came out. So that's the ringing in my ear, folks. It's the consistent message. What are we focused on? When you focus on something that is happening, you don't want to deny it. You don't want to say, oh, there are no negative people in my world. La, 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 la. There are. If there are, then you say, not just I want to attract more like-minded people, but I am open to receiving and attracting like-minded people. Now, be careful what you wish for, okay? Because if you are attracting yourself, you're going to see parts of yourself that you may or may not like, which is a blessing, right? Hello? Because we want to see those parts in the open. We want to see, that's why we are here with each other on this world, because we can't always see ourselves, even if we look right into a mirror. But we look at people and we go, why did she do that? Oh my gosh, I think I do that too. I just saw myself. So then thank you. Thank you for the mirror, the message, the blessing. That's what we want to look at. Let me just check in with folks. Let me switch to fairies, because fairies are all out in your face. And they will, the light cards are the more higher vibe energy. The fairy cards are higher vibe, pinpointing behavior. Let me grab those a sec. Oh. There I go, out of frame. There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. And my ear is still ringing. Okay. There's a lot of messages coming through today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, and by the way, this special fantastical offer that I have, I'm going to post a link in just a second when I grab these cards and put them down. But let me get the card first, and then I'll get to the offer. All right, so clarity, please. We're asking the fairy kingdom and the energies of the sprite and spirit world for clarity on this Neptune Quintile, spiritual angle to Jupiter expansion, travel, publishing, foreign matters, philosophy, spirituality, concepts, belief systems, and overindulgence, Neptune, denial, ideal vision. Sun is the focus. And Sun can be masculine. And with the Capricorn solar eclipse, solar is masculine. This one just popped out. Oh, how funny, because this came out in 2 of my readings this week. Okay, I love this card. Oh, we can't really see the card because I don't know if you could see that. There she is, Penelope Dreamweaver. Hello, extraordinaire. Penelope Dreamweaver. Thank you for showing up. Now I want you to look at her hands. In one hand, she's holding an orb. The other, she's extending something. She's receiving and then giving. Receiving and then giving. Penelope Dreamweaver is a fairy oracle whose message is, do you have a vision? I would call a Pisces card. I would call this a Neptune Pisces card. And do you have a vision? What's the vision? And do you know that you have the power to bring this into being? Do you know that? And what are you doing about it? What do you want to do about it? That's the whole deal, right? Oh, there it is. To help you understand Penelope, Dreamweaver, let's just take another look at the card one more time as we come into focus. That there's this idea of energy that can move. Look at all the orbs surrounding her. There are ideas surrounding you. You can grab any idea, one that you've had for a long time, one that you've wanted to, bring into being. Now is the time to take that idea. You receive on one side from the universe, and then you make it a reality on the other. It's the Ida, the Pingala. It is the masculine, the feminine. It is the harmony of energies. So dreaming it is one thing. Oh, I really wish wishing upon a star. I really wish Well, now you can make it real. What steps can you do to make that thing real? So that's what we're looking at with this particular angle with Neptune. And it's subtle, but yet the Capricorn vibe of the solar eclipse puts it in your face. So first we have to clear away the cobwebs, right? Always. What do you want to get rid of? What do you want to let go of? And you have to acknowledge the behavior in the moment that it's happening. You know what it is. You do. So think about that, ponder that, because the rest of this month, you're going to have an opportunity time and time and time again for the focus to come out. Did I mix up the cards already? I think I did. For the focus to come out on your Dreamweaver project, on your manifestation, on your inward revolution. As you can change that a little at a time, what you bring into being is something out there a little at a time. So as this transforms, so does that. Now, again, remember, you cannot make people change. You cannot make people do things. So if you say, oh, I'm lamenting this person who betrayed me, hurt my feelings, left my life, said something untrue about me, gossiped, invalidated me, didn't listen, the list goes on and on and on. That's the victim, gets poked first, and then you go, wait a minute, I do have power. Penelope Dreamweaver is reminding me that I can pull in from one side magical orbs of light, of ideas, of inspiration from the universe, and then I could make it a solid thing and put that out into the universe. Okay, does that make sense? So, this season is like wrought with, oh, what do I get people? Not another pair of socks, That's what our neighbor said. I just give my husband socks because he won't buy them for himself. I think that's hysterical. So this memorable gift is, and I'm just going to lay it out. It depends on the person, of course, but you can gift your friends and family an astrological life profile. You get a chart and then 30 to 35 pages, depending on the person, of their information for their sun sign. And it's pretty darn accurate, having written it myself. But it's an easy, wonderful gift to give. And it's, you want to give the gift that keeps on giving? Well, you can, right? And that's this gift. That's the astrological life profile. And there's a link there in the comment section. And it's really a profound, I heard from a gal named Nikki just yesterday, and she said about the life profile, oh my gosh, I read it over and over again. It's so profound. It's packed with so much intel, and it's so right on. And so, this is a meaningful gift, and it's $37. It's $37. So you don't have to fret It's affordable, and it's something I think that it would be a powerful and memorable gift for friends and family, or that special loved one. Whoa, and this card just came flying out, and we're going to take a look at this in a sec. So tuning in to who you are, and if you haven't gotten an astrological life profile for yourself, then gift yourself. You know, this time of Neptune quintiling the Sun and Jupiter, anything that is of matter, truthful matter to you, is going to expand your awareness and then literally push away those cobwebs and those old structures and patterns. We chatted with someone yesterday who last year was a victim, not by any particular experience, just in his own mind. And he admittedly said yesterday, I have finally come to a place where I realize I have power, and it's not an arrogant place. It's a place of understanding deep within that, you know, I can make something better. I can make something better. And so his relationship is better now. He bought a new truck. He's a handyman. He doesn't like that term. He's an improvements individual. He works on house improvements. And he's doing great. And in less than a year, having had Jupiter in Sagittarius, like heavily in his chart, showing him, and Jupiter shows you this expansion. Are you expanding on indulgence, negativity, the braggart in you, or are you expanding on gratitude and the awareness of growth and change? Okay, so the card that just literally flew out of the deck is the Fawn. There, the Fawn. Let me see if I can focus. There we go. The Fawn. The Fawn. And the Fawn is all about magic, more Neptune energy. It's all about magic through natural wisdom, through natural elements. So being in nature, having a water feature, taking a walk in a park. If you live in the mountains like I do, you can hike. Getting grounded in the essentials of life. Can you do that? Yes, you can. Thumbs up, hearts, hello, are you with me? Is this something you want to be doing for yourself? I think so. And this is about understanding that magic exists. Maybe not the Harry Potter kind where it's overt, with wands and such. Although I am pulling out my wand this Capricorn eclipse. Gonna make a little magic of my own. But I think if you let energy flow through a meditation, through chanting, through singing, through utilizing the power of the solstice, of the Capricorn eclipse, of the Neptune Quintile Sun and Jupiter, there's something that can really rise above in you, that inward, as we pulled in the earlier cards, that inward revolution. And what does that word mean anyway? Re-evolution. You're changing, and you need to, because if you don't, the same thing happens over and over again. And so you're going to retrain that 95% that's been programmed to stop repeating the old crap. Do we want to stop? Yes. Do we want to stop repeating the old crap? Hello? With me? Yes. All right. So what would show you that you're full of magic? Something magical, and you go, oh my gosh, I won the lottery. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll happen soon. But bigger than that, what's the spiritual lottery? I think a spiritual lottery is, and I'm just going to pull one more card, my old deck, my happy cards. They're all over. As I do a client yesterday, I've got like crystals and cards all over my desk. I look like some old man in the woods of yore. Come into my cabin, and I will show you the oracle. All right, so here we are. I'm going to pull one more card for everyone. And what is proof of magic in your world? What is proof of magic in your world? Well, how about if you take that vision and you apply it a little at a time, and What happens next? I'm going to mix up these cards, my happy cards. Happy Oracle. One small thing. Just focus on one small thing to show yourself that you can make fire. You know, remember those days long ago when they were just learning how to make fire on this earth and it was like magic. Whoopsie. Whoa. Did they just tumble? Yes, they did. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay. On point as usual. Spiritual lottery, inner peace, and what is it? It is stillness. It is stillness. Number one, okay? Stillness. Without stillness, we can't recognize the whole and the magic of the spark that moves out from that center place into a place of fire. Okay? And then we have to we need to allow that stillness to create its own magic. In the present moment, okay, these cards couldn't have been more perfect. Thank you, universe. In the present moment is stillness as you allow yourself to come through. And then what comes through? Your ideal essence. Your ideal essence. And what is that? That's you. It's you. Oh, baby, it's you. Your ideal essence. So your ideal essence is divine because that's your matter. What's the matter? You're the matter. And your matter is divine. So take that, put it in your pipe and smoke it and bring it in, take it in, and then head on over to get your $37 gift for yourself or someone else. And it's powerful. And it is a gift that will last a lifetime. So it's like, yeah, who needs another perfume bottle? I don't know. Or a Starbucks gift card, or both. You know, you get two. This way they could take their life profile, print it out, read it while they're having a cup of something frothy and cinnamonish delicious. All right, folks, that's today. This is today. And I will be back on Thursday. I'll see you then. Be well, be present, and be in that present moment. Make it happen. See you again. Bye.